the first off-roading trip of the year. And it has not started off well at all. It has been a pretty stressful morning, which I'll explain now what happened. Hello and welcome back to another PTP 4x4 video, and today you join us heading to the Peak District where we're going to be doing a weekend of off-roading, which is the first trip of the year. Really excited. This morning was rather stressful, bit about a mile down the road and the brake disc was red hot, smoking and locked on. So here's some footage of that. I have an issue. As you can see, my rear brake is heavily stuck on. It's not ideal, is it?
Right, so I reckon that's stuck on.
That's now sorted out-ish. And then also 2 days ago, me and my mechanic Jamie had to carry out a repair on my Prometero mechanical coupler for the four-wheel drive system. That kit has been absolutely flawless for the last 2 and a bit years it's been on the car. I cannot fault the kit enough. But the input shaft bearing had started to wear and I had a little bit of free play and it was a bit noisy. I thought before the first trip of the year, and we're doing quite a bit of off-roading, I thought I'd get that changed. And the guys at Prometero who make the kit were so helpful. They advised us exactly what bearings to get, how to replace it. He even sent me a video on what to do. And while me and Jamie, my mechanic, were doing the job, he was on WhatsApp helping me. I was asking him questions and it was informing me exactly on what we needed to do. So I cannot thank them guys enough. That's now sorted. It was a fairly straightforward job, to be honest. And that kit is so well built. There's like no wear inside at all. It was just this one bearing that failed. And these things happen. It's a wear and tear item. That's now been changed. Brakes seem to be okay for now, even though technically there's no brakes on the rear right wheel. But we'll see how we get on. We've got a 2 hour and 50-minute drive until we reach the Peak District, and we'll probably do some trails along the way before we head to our Airbnb. This is going to be a fun weekend. There's been a lot of rain recently, and 2 of the cars on this trip are new. So Loza in his old Grand Vitara, which you would have seen, the 2-door convertible green one. After the Alps trip, that was pretty much knackered. Here's some shots of that not sounding very good and breaking down.
Oh, that sounds so good.
We're just at Lidl in Belgium, and the reliable Japanese off-roader is now failing to start.
Either way.
There's a car.
Let's have some lunch.
Alright, wait there.
So you should move out the way, Loza. You should just start the car and move it out the way.
Have given me enough.
You want
time to
front
eat
or
the rest
back?
of my pizza,
Back,
though.
please. You're going to try and bump it in reverse.
Are you? This is really nice,
Do you want
actually.
this help? Do you want this help?
There you go. There's 3 tools. You might have to go
That's 4 tools.
Yeah.
Keep going faster.
Here we are.
What a piece of shit.
And then another new car joining us is a guy called Matt, who's got a Honda CR-V. He's never been off-roading in that before, so this will be the first trip he's done in that car. And then also we've got Jordan in the Dacia Duster with a less. So yeah, this should be a good fun weekend. Anyway, we're on the M1, pretty boring. So we'll see how we get on. Hopefully there's not too much traffic and hopefully there's no more breakdowns. We are now in the Peak District, and straight away we are heading to our first trail, which is just a few minutes away from where we are. We are just about to pull up to the first trail. The weather's not looking good, which means there should be some puddles. Here we are. Trail is coming up. Right, we've reached the gate. The last person has to close it. Doesn't seem bad enough at the moment to put it into four-wheel drive, so it's going to stick with two, I think. Well, first puddle smash complete. It's quite a good lane actually. It's not too difficult, still in two-wheel drive, but it's nice and rocky and bumpy, so that's something. Ooh, puddle. Nice. Nice, a bit bumpy. Puddle. Bumpy. Very bumpy.
Little bumpy rocks, you're okay. Look at you go. That was a good little section. Matt in the CRV
Smashed his exhaust onto a rock. Still seems to be hanging on though, so that's the main thing. Oh, it's a bit chilly. Let's get these windows up. Nice. Right, I've still got plenty more to go on this trail. And then we can turn around and probably do the same thing going backwards. Beautiful. Let's try and find the harder paths. This looks pretty tricky. It's quite weird. It's like sandy and rocky. It's almost like we're by the sea, but we're nowhere near the sea. Matt's taking the easier route. Still in two-wheel drive. Nice. Beautiful. Right, that was all done in two-wheel drive, lads. Give it a go.
Yeah, buddy.
There's a puddle next to me and I'm quite scared. Who is my friend? And who is not? It's gonna be Jordan.
Okay, we reached the end. We've done a U-turn. Now we're heading back through. It's probably going to be a bit more challenging going back the way we just came because there's a lot more tricky sections which are going uphill instead of going down. So, yeah, it should be good fun. It's always the benefit of sometimes doing trails both ways. It's sometimes completely different doing it one way versus the other. So, and we're only about 15 minutes away from where we're staying the night, so we might as well have fun while the sun's still out. Metaphorically speaking, because it's pissing down with rain, but you know what I mean.
I'm just going to go four wheels so I do it first time.
Smooth as silk, smooth. tricky section here. Oh, that hit the sump guard. Yeah, and that's where I whacked my under tray.
Yeah, that's where I'm whacking my under.
Come on, Jordan. Full send. Come on, Jordan. All right, back up and let Loza have a go then. Oh, that sounded painful. Oh dear.
Yours sounded the same, to be fair. That bit, you smashed it.
Only 2 of the 4 cars managed to make that section. Obviously Pedro the Panda did, because he is unstoppable. All right, another little tricky section here.
So, seatbelts for off-roading. Are they optional or are they a requirement? Well, technically this is a road, it's a carriageway, so you should have your seatbelt on. However, I feel if I had my seatbelt on, it would choke me harder than...
I chose this lane first because I thought it would be a nice, easy, gentle lane for everyone. Bloody Jordan's car's falling apart, Matt in the CRV's barely doing anything. And here's Pedro, just cracking on. I'm probably going to go back into 2-wheel drive actually, there we are. Back in 2-wheel drive. Delightful. So I think to end this video, we're going to smash through the puddles that we smashed through before at the start. And then that will conclude the first lane carried out in the Peak District.
Oh, very cold on.
Did you get a bit wet? Nice poncho.
I think I'm doing all right.
You are.
Just my arm.
Okay, let's go back. And that concludes our first video off-roading in the Peak District. Thank you very much for watching. Please do subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for some more videos from this exciting weekend away in the Peak District, because there's plenty more to come.